I accidentally ended the video, so we're gonna have to just put these together. But there's something coming together with time here. We're gonna see if we can get to the bottom of it. But 43 breaks down to a 7. 7 can be a very logical, a number of reasoning, analytical energy. It's also a very spiritual number. The rattle. The rattle's the spirit caller. It carries the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis, and with the 8 of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future, closing with the prayer, great spirit, may your will be done. And the rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. So the rattle invites you to work with the tools of spirit, but be careful, right? Because they are sharp and they can hurt you and others if they're not used mindfully. Right? Set your old tools aside and take up drawing new instruments of spirit. You're consciously stepping into a partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Don't let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. Okay. The Time Master is a very powerful energy that's coming out in this reading. Divine Masculine. Number 57 breaks down to the divine number 12, which is seen all throughout time, in our clock system, in our months of the year. It is the number of the divine masculine, if I'm not mistaken. Time is again, 13 would be the number of the feminine, I believe. I should check on that. But time is a construct of the human mind, which life events are seen to flow in this straight line, right, from past to future. But this is actually an illusion, because time moves in patterns, in fractals. Sometimes turning like a wheel, and others moving in a straight arrow line. And humans see time like a ticking clock. And this image reminds us that there's only so much of us to spend on in a life, kind of like a currency. Right? At any given moment, you can see time in all its infinite potential, at once vast and all encompassing, and then shrunken and finite. It really depends on your perspective. And the invitation, when the Time Master visits you, he asks a most important question: will you break free from limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclic quality of time? You find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past and thus changing the present and the future simultaneously. It's the true test of the Time Master. You're being invited to take back your power. So let go of the past. Let go of the stories. And choose to step into your life. In this moment, you're all powerful. You are the Time Master. Anything is possible now. And this has been a powerful message today. I've noticed it in the collective as when we realize there's only so much time, then we can take advantage of that. Then we can See the beauty in relishing and experiencing and appreciating every moment. On the bottom of the deck, we've got number 9, a number of manifestation. This is the number of completion. And all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life. The seed, the flower, the fruit, right? And all human relationships. Completions suggest the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. Okay, you've finished a cycle here. There's no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. In regards to relationships, it's time to honor what has been and to find a new form for the future. In your ventures, it's time to reap your harvest. Completion's a time for celebration. In the end of summer, when the fruit is ripe, right? And that's what we're in right now. We're in this energy of metaphorically speaking, of taking all of our fruits, everything that we have gained, and then taking all the weeds and pulling them out, everything that we no longer need. We wrap it all up and we begin a new cycle. This is a time to plan, to prepare, to start new, to begin a new cycle. And there's something coming through around this connection with the divine feminine and in trusting in your intuition. When you can work with both the divine feminine and masculine within. The feminine being the part of you that is intuition, that is the inner knowingness. This is creative energy. And the divine masculine embodies pure consciousness, stillness, presence, clarity, while the feminine embodies the dynamic force of creation and energy and movement and nurturing. And the union of these two universal energies is often described as the source of creation, the path to enlightenment. You need both. Both energies are present within you. And when you listen to intuition, when you listen to that inner knowingness, that heart song, and then put action to it, right? So what are you being guided towards? What is coming up? What is Spirit offering you? Is there something that you're shying away from, or that you are, is there opportunities that are being handed to you and that you are shying away from out of fear or worry or anxiety? Is there something that you're being guided to release, to let go of, that you've been holding on to, that you know you need to let go of? It's different situations for everybody, but there's an old story here that you're being invited to let go of, and there's something new in the making here. Okay, there's something new that is opening up for you, that's gonna bring you to a place of joy and happiness and beauty if you allow it to. If you continue to hold on to the struggle, that's what you'll experience more of. But this is an invitation to release, to let go, and to stir something new up. All right, to create a new blueprint. And the blueprint is being handed to you. Now it's up to you to create it. I'm going to get a couple of angel cards to wrap this up because I think it's already just been the perfect reading. Let's just get some advice here for the Divine Masculine. I knew that was it. We got the conscious consumer. This energy's been coming up quite often. Be conscious of what you're consuming, of what you're buying, what you're putting in your body. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy and consume only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade, organic goods, you live simply, and you purchase only that which you need. I don't know who needs to hear that, but maybe there is something you've been over-consuming or something that you've been putting in your body that you're being guided away from at this time. We've got organized for success. Do not let the word organized intimidate you, as it's simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, your finances will help you to know and plan for your next action steps. Start planning for success. Start organizing for success. And if there are thoughts that are coming in that are fearful or full of worry or doubt, let them go. Because Spirit's not going to hand you something that's not meant for you. You're being asked to step into a new chapter, a new role. For some of you, it could be a new job, a new relationship. Don't let the past or don't let fears or worries drive you at this time, because you might miss out. Let's get one more. We've got the windfall of abundance. An increase of abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing and commenting, subscribing. Let me know if you like this style of reading. Until next time, guys, take good care.